An old man once said, "Most people don't fail because life is hard. They fail because they never understand the rules." His name was Bernard Albertsen, and the advice he gave one young stranger changed a life forever. It was a quiet evening in a nearly empty park. A young man sat alone on a wooden bench, head down, phone in hand, scrolling, sighing, silently comparing his life to everyone else's. Bills unpaid, dreams delayed, confidence fading. That's when an old man slowly sat beside him. Wrinkled hands, calm eyes, simple clothes. But there was something powerful in his presence, the kind of peace you only see in someone who has lived, lost, learned, and survived. After a few minutes of silence, the old man spoke. "You look like someone who's fighting life instead of learning it." The young man looked up, surprised. "How did you know?" The old man smiled gently. "Because I used to sit exactly like that." The young man gave a tired laugh and shook his head. "I'm trying, but nothing is working. Everyone else seems ahead. I feel late in life." The old man nodded slowly and pointed at the phone in the young man's hand. "That little screen shows you people's highlights, not their struggles. If you measure your life using someone else's timeline, you'll always feel behind, even when you're moving forward." The young man quietly locked his phone and slipped it into his pocket. "I just want to succeed," he said. "Then stop chasing success," Bernard replied softly. "Success is not something you hunt. It's something you become." The young man frowned, confused. "You want money, right? A better life? Freedom?" The old man continued. "Money is not a goal. It's a reward, and rewards only come after value." He drew a small circle on the bench with his finger. "Value comes from skills. Skills come from effort. Effort comes from discipline. And discipline comes from the choices you make when no one is watching." The park grew quieter as the sun dipped lower. "When I was young," Bernard said, glancing at his old wristwatch, "I thought I had unlimited time. Now I would give everything I own for one more year of strong energy." He looked directly into the young man's eyes. "Don't waste your strongest years being distracted. Use them to build a life your future self will be grateful for." The young man swallowed hard. No one had ever spoken to him like this before. "You think struggle means you're failing," the old man went on. "But struggle is life's training ground. Easy seasons make people comfortable. Hard seasons make people capable." A breeze rustled the trees above them. "Everything you're going through is shaping you, but only if you choose to learn instead of complain." The young man stared at the ground, thinking about all the time he had spent blaming his past, his situation, and other people. As the old man slowly stood up, he gave one final look. "The moment you take full responsibility for your life," he said, "is the moment your life begins to change." He started walking away along the quiet path. The young man quickly stood. "Wait. How do I know all this will work?" Bernard turned, a small smile on his face. "It worked for me." And with that, he continued walking until he disappeared behind the trees. The park was silent again. But the young man was not the same. From that evening on, he stopped comparing, stopped complaining, and started building. Not overnight, not instantly, but day by day, choice by choice, habit by habit, he slowly became the man he once wished he could be. Because sometimes one conversation can change a life, and sometimes wisdom comes from a stranger on a park bench.